Yo, fellas, what's going on? We made it to the important week that we've been talking about. Decided to make a video today because there's not really much going on in the market, and the big days are coming up tomorrow and Wednesday, so we'll probably be live streaming for quite a bit on those 2 days. But I wanted to give you guys a quick update going into tomorrow. We're going to be live streaming the CPI at 8 a.m. So if you guys are interested in that, we'll be live on the public for 8 o'clock in the morning. So I'll see you guys in there. But anyways, guys, tomorrow is an interesting day as we got plenty of interesting things going on in the market tomorrow. We have the CPI coming up tomorrow. We got some possible XRP news coming up tomorrow. A lot of things going on in the markets. And funny enough, as we get these major catalysts in the market, we got Bitcoin back down at this important support at 25K that we've all been hammering about for about weeks now. We have Bitcoin sitting right on top of that support right as we come into these important days. Is it a coincidence? I think not. But we got Bitcoin at support. Basically, we got Ethereum at its previous high support in here. We got XRP coming up to test the highs. We got stock markets continuing to moon at retracement levels. We got some craziness going on in the market. But let's start out with Bitcoin as, like we said, Bitcoin is at an important support level. This is the support that we want to see it hold. And we know we've been talking about the Wyckoff schematic for Bitcoin in here. And we've been saying, okay, are we in that SOS phase, right? That phase where we finally broke out of that year-long range we were down in here when we finally broke up above 25K. Are we in that SOS phase right here before we get that next leg to the upside, which doesn't seem likely right now? Why? Well, there's a lot of FUD in the market. And what do you know? When you get this last phase in the Wyckoff, you usually see some major FUD. And to be honest, every single one of these drops for Bitcoin in this uptrend has resulted in or caused by a major FUD, right? So this November drop was the FTX low. That week low ended up being the bottom for Bitcoin, right? And then we moved up again. And then we had more FUD. What did we have? We had the banking crisis in the USDC DPEG. That ended up being the low as we also back tested the bull market support band. And now we have the whole Binance, Coinbase, being sued by the SEC right on time, right as Bitcoin tests the previous 25K tops and trying to flip into support. Once again, coincidence, rigged, you name it, who the frick knows. But we are in that bull market support band. We are sitting right on top of those previous highs as we get major FUD, as altcoins break to new lows. Like I said, coincidence, we will find out, in my opinion, this week if Bitcoin's going to hold this support or it is going to crater below, right? But if it is Wyckoff, we would expect it to hold the support and get that move up higher. Once again, we will find out probably this week. And altcoins, right? I know a lot of the craze is the altcoins. The altcoin market cap has made a new low. This is altcoin market cap minus stablecoins. Actually made a new low this last week, right? Last Friday, when the altcoins had that massive drop, you actually made a new low or lower than that December low, right? So now we come to this point where, look what we have for altcoins now. We have that first low, we have that second low, and now we have that third hit to the low, which this is typically what you see in the Wyckoff accumulation as well. We already saw that for Bitcoin, right? At the lows where we had the first low, the second low, and then we had the spring phase when we finally broke those two previous lows. Now you have that for the altcoin market cap minus stable coins, where we made the first low, second low. We've now swung fail that second low. Question is now, okay, and this is kind of what I'm waiting for. I want to see some strength in here for the altcoins for a few weeks before I'm willing to say, okay, that was the low for the alts. Once again, let's get a few weeks of strength in there, but we have swung fail this low for the altcoins. Once again, too early to say if that's the low, but so far you are holding up there, and that this could, and then typically this ends up being the spring phase in the Wyckoff. Once again, probably not going to the moon right now. We know with altcoins, they typically don't pump hard until Bitcoin gets close to all-time highs. But nonetheless, you did make that third low. Ultimately, that's what Bitcoin did, and Bitcoin ended up getting a nice bounce from that level. So altcoin market cap, once again, you know, it is what it is, right? They're going to look shady, especially when there's big FUD. But a lot of times these big dumps do end up marking lows for the market. So we have that for altcoins. I think the other thing in the market is stock markets just continuing to rip and Bitcoin not following. Okay. We've seen that for the past 2 months, and we've recently found out, okay, it makes sense. A lot of insiders knew about this Coinbase Binance shit. Excuse my language. And quite frankly, Bitcoin's not following the NASDAQ, which rarely happens. The only other time that really happened was when we had the FTX crash in November, where the NASDAQ was moving up and Bitcoin was, well, conversely, moving down here in November. That was the only other time. Will history repeat? Let's see. Or will Bitcoin start to catch up to stocks? Or was Bitcoin ahead of stocks and now stocks are just catching up to Bitcoin? Once again, we'll probably find out this week, as we got FOMC and CPI this week, and a couple other things actually too. So some interesting things going on in here. And once again, XRP is the fun story right now, as XRP is knocking on that door again. I feel like for the 16th time. XRP chart looks beautiful, right? Just higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. Just a fantastic chart, but doesn't have enough juice to break through. That is the question that we'll find out with XRP. You know, like I said, we might find out this week, as we have a few XRP newses, and well, if they don't come true, it probably sells off, because a lot of this buying is probably in anticipation that XRP is going to win the case, or there's going to be some big breakthrough. If that doesn't happen, XRP probably sells off here at resistance. If it does, we probably go pump and we break this resistance, and it's a fun time. But we'll see what happens here at XRP. Once again, the big news. Well, we got the SEC. We got a few lawmakers trying to file SEC Stabilization Act to fire Gary Gensler. Let's go, man. Let's get that shit happening. And then choking on a chip, guys. It's like a live stream. And then we have also this tomorrow, which not a lot of people are talking about. We have this, the future of digital assets, providing clarity for the digital asset ecosystem. We actually also have this coming on at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is interesting, right? You don't hear a lot of people talking about this. I don't know if this is going to be anything significant, but it is something that is going on in the space tomorrow. Is this hearing for the future of digital assets by the House Financial Services Committee. So we'll see what happens with this. That's happening at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We also have some XRP emails supposed to be coming out that may help with the case. A lot of stuff going on tomorrow. A lot of stuff going on Wednesday. Let's get it. Bitcoin right now is just kind of consolidating. Not much to talk about with the short-term time frames. That's why I'm not doing a live today, but give you a little update going into tomorrow. We'll be live 8 o'clock, CPI day. Let's freaking go. Hopefully we get some volatility in the markets that, well, good volatility in the markets after last week was pretty much a crapshoot. All right. Later, guys. Peace. Catch you guys tomorrow. Later.